During the Cold War, the CIA employed some unconventional operatives in its espionage efforts. Birds, pigeons, and ravens were trained for intelligence gathering, proving surprisingly effective in covert operations. Pigeons were equipped with sensors to detect chemical weapon tests in Eastern Europe, while ravens were trained to drop off listening devices on inaccessible windowsills. Some operations even used a red laser beam to guide a raven to its target, demonstrating sophistication in the CIA's avian espionage tactics. Many of these operations remain classified today, highlighting the continued use of birds in the agency's covert activities. In the 1950s, during the height of flying saucer hysteria, the CIA and the Air Force collaborated on a project to create a flying saucer-shaped vehicle for espionage purposes. The idea was that such a vehicle could fly spy missions deep into the Soviet Union and even shoot down enemy bombers while masquerading as an alien spacecraft. However, despite generous funding from the federal government's black budget, the project failed. The flying saucer design proved to be uncontrollable at high speeds and aerodynamically unstable, leading to its cancellation in 1961. The project highlighted the CIA's attempt to match the technological prowess of its adversaries, but ultimately ended in disappointment. Operation Northwoods was a controversial plan devised by the CIA to justify an invasion of Cuba. The plan involved carrying out terrorist attacks on U.S. soil and blaming them on Cuban operatives. Proposed actions included assassinations, bombings of U.S. cities, and even the shooting down of civilian aircraft. However, President Kennedy ultimately rejected the plan, viewing it as morally reprehensible and opting for a more diplomatic approach to the Cuban situation. Authorized by U.S. President after World War II, a project aimed to recruit former Nazi scientists to work for the United States. Despite the controversy surrounding the project, with many of these scientists being accused of war crimes, the U.S. saw an opportunity to benefit from their expertise. Scientists like Wernher von Braun, who had previously developed V-2 rockets for Nazi Germany, played significant roles in the American space program. Despite their controversial pasts, these scientists made invaluable contributions to U.S. technological advancements during the Cold War era. Operation Mockingbird was a covert operation undertaken by the CIA to influence public opinion during the Cold War. The agency sought to convince Americans that Russians were a threat by manipulating the media. Secret links were established with influential journalists who were compensated to run CIA-approved articles. However, the program eventually faced scrutiny and was shut down for employing press manipulation tactics reminiscent of those used by the Soviets. Despite its closure, rumors persist that similar operations may continue today. Designed to resist a potential Soviet invasion of Europe during the Cold War, the CIA initiated Operation Gladio. As part of this operation, secret armies were created across various European countries. These clandestine forces consisted of individuals from all walks of life who would engage in guerrilla warfare in the event of a Soviet invasion. The existence of these secret armies remained hidden for decades, only coming to light after the end of the Cold War. Ironically, it was revealed that the Soviet Union had no plans for a preemptive invasion of Western Europe, and both sides were equally paranoid about each other's intentions. In the 1960s, the CIA intercepted and disassembled a Soviet satellite as part of an intelligence operation. The CIA engineers spent a night analyzing every lunar spacecraft aspect. They photographed the entire satellite under the cover of darkness, although most of its electronics were missing. The operation was shrouded in secrecy, with the original driver of the truck transporting the satellite being encouraged to take the night off at a local hotel under CIA guard. The true extent of the intelligence gathered from this operation remains classified. MKUltra was a highly controversial CIA project aimed at developing mind control techniques during the Cold War. Through a series of experiments, including the use of LSD and other psychoactive drugs, the CIA sought to control individuals' behavior and extract information from them. Despite the destruction of many project records, MKUltra's legacy continues to raise questions about the ethical boundaries of government-sponsored research and the long-term consequences of such covert operations. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey through some of the craziest CIA covert operations. If you found this video intriguing, give it a thumbs up. share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel Untold. We're dedicated to bringing you all the intriguing stories about the USA you won't find anywhere else. Stay tuned for more captivating content. Remember, there's always more to discover with Untold.